everybody, and welcome back to another very special Kraken Packs video. I am your host, Mr. Bevers. Today we're going to be opening up something special here. This is what I got from Mr. Stubborn Salmon for my Patreon payments that I've been making to him on a monthly basis. Yes, I support him. I support a number of the smaller YouTube Magic channels. So we're going to get this open right here. So bear with me a moment while we crack this open. Now, if this sounds like it's recorded after the fact, that is because it is. I was a big doofus and recorded this episode with my mic on mute. So, doop-dope-do. Anyway, so if some of my reactions do not seem genuine, that is because I've already opened this and looked at everything, and I am re-recording the audio afterwards, so it also might not be paced properly. So it looks like Salmon sent me some of these dividers from one of the holiday boxes, which are pretty cool. I like those. I'm a really big fan of the dividers. I use them quite regularly. He sent us a Pull from Tomorrow, which is a very nice card. Very nice card. And a foil Harness by Force. Also very cool. And a Chandra emblem. Nice. All right. And, oh, an alternate art Incorrigible Utes. Hey, you Utes, get off my lawn. The dividers I'm going to talk about a little bit more here now. I think you get them from the holiday pack. I believe that's where you get these ones from. I don't know exactly which holiday pack these ones are from. I haven't had a holiday pack. I haven't purchased a holiday pack since Return to Ravnica, the first one that they released. And the reason is because I just don't need them. I don't need the holiday box itself for storage. They take up too much space. I would love to have the dividers from them, but Wizards doesn't sell them separately for whatever reason, and hasn't decided to put them into the bundle packages for whatever reason. So I'm not going to pick up the holiday boxes because they're just not... they take up too much space and they're not worth it for me. So I'm going to pull out the cards from the top loader here. It's an older card. It's a Daughters of Autumn from Homelands. One of my old sets. One of the sets I started in. I have a lot of cards from Homelands and Ice Age and that kind of stuff from when I first started. Oh, an Oketra the True. Nice little mythic from Amonkhet. So he's obviously opened that up and sent that to me from his newer stuff, which is pretty sweet. So thank you very much, Salmon. I really appreciate all the stuff. If you guys are interested in getting stuff like this, you can go and check out his Patreon page. He tries to send stuff out to everybody that is a patron of his each month, whether it's tokens or rares or alternate art cards or whatever. He tries to send out a little something something to everybody. I think he does a draw now every month where he does things. So... Anyway, also, since this is a Kraken Packs video, and basically a Kraken Packs kind of YouTube page at the moment, it wouldn't be right of me to not crack open something, some sort of product. So we're going to open up this Gate Crash event deck and see how it goes. I don't think that there's any booster packs in this event deck. I don't know what's in it. I should say I didn't know what was in it. I do know what's in it now, but I didn't know what was in it before I opened it. So it was all new to me. So you'll see some bewilderment probably, and you may see me pause here and there because my my landscaping company that works for the Condo Corp where I live decided it would be a good time to go and mow the lawns at 5 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. For whatever reason. Anyway, so we're going to open this up. It's a nice little box. It comes in a nice little box. The box is very good looking. The camera doesn't do it justice, I don't think. It's kind of like gold and foily almost on the front. Like the name is kind of almost foiled or glossy. And the box is a very nice color and a very nice setup. Swings open just like the pre-release kits and things like that. It has a die in it, Gate Crash die. It also had a little divider, but it's like a sideways divider, so you have to like use it in a box very much like this. And there's two big manuals in here. I didn't know what these were at first, and then I took a look at them. We'll see what that's all about in a moment here, and I'll see if I can speed that up in video processing. But basically, these are huge. These things are massive. Like, it's just, I'm used to the, like, how to play manuals from, like, you know, the pre-release kits and the bundles and that kind of stuff, and they're not nearly as big as these ones. Like, these ones are huge. So anyway, you'll see me open it up here in a second where I actually get the full extent of how big it actually is. There it is. Oh, it's so big. It's got so much information in it, and it's so large. So it has a full deck list in there, and the sideboard, which obviously is what I just showed off there. It's got the deck and the sideboard. And then you can see it's just got a bunch of information about how to play the deck and what choices and stuff to make when you sideboard and that kind of stuff. And then it's got like tips and tricks to how to handle the tournament and all that kind of good nonsense. So very good for someone who's trying to pick up Magic and learn how to play in one of these situations. Also, it's very good for even experienced players who are picking up one of these event decks to play it in an event. I don't know if Magic does this stuff anymore. I don't think they do, but if they do, yeah, then it's news to me. I don't think they've done an event deck thing in a while for any of the new sets. However, I know that they did do it all the time before. Now, it's very similar to like a pre-release kit, except that you don't get booster packs to open. You get like a set deck. I think way back when I was in Magic originally, it was called a tournament deck, and it was randomly selected cards from those sets, as opposed to a pre-built deck. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. This was the how to play booklet, which was way bigger than I was expecting it to be. A lot thicker. So we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes now. I think I'm going to open up the deck first. Yep, looks like I'm going to go after the deck first. And we're going to get in there and check that out and see how it goes. Because it's got some pretty interesting stuff in it. So let's see what we can find. Of course, I have trouble opening it because of my dexterity and my ridiculous fingers. So we've got Boros Elites, 4 copies. We've got a Champion of the Parish, very good. Some Doomed Travelers, who's a staple of this type of deck. 2 Fire Fist Strikers. 2 Lightning Maulers. A Thalia, very good card. Ash Zealot, also good from back in that time frame. We'll put it on the front there. 2 Sunhome Guild Mages. 2 Paladins. Silverblade Paladin, very good as well. Spark Trooper, not crazy, but it was good for this type of deck probably back in that day. A Cliff Trop Retreat, very nice little rare. The Slayer's Stronghold, I don't know if it holds any value. I still haven't looked up the price yet. Then you got all your basic lands. And then you've got Pillar of Flames, which was a very good removal spell from back in the set. Avacyn Restored. Only because it was a 1 mana, do 2 damage and exile it instead of killing it. So there was a lot of cards that were like, you know, when they go to the graveyard, do a thing. Well, you could exile them instead. So it was very, very good. And then 2 Boros Charms, which are very good as well. They're definitely still holding a price tag, I believe. We're going to look at the sideboard now. I don't think there was anything crazy of note in the sideboard, but we'll take a look at it here. So we've got Electrickery, 2 Skullcracks. Oh yeah, there were some Skullcracks in there. They're pretty good. War Priest of Thune, O-Rings, and some Thunderous Wrath. Nothing of crazy note, but very good sideboard cards for a deck like this. So you've got some extra removal or whatever you need. So there you have it, everybody, and that's what's in the Rally and Rout event deck. I picked these all up from a guy on eBay who wanted to have mint copies of the cards that are in the deck, which is why he had a number of them to sell. That's what he was looking to do with them. That's why I was able to get these from him. So basically he collected a number of these products, specifically to get one of, or multiple copies of, playsets basically, of the cards that he wanted out of them that would be minty fresh. So anyway, when I open up some of his product, some more of the product I got from him later, I'll put a link to his eBay below so that you guys can check out what else he has for sale. I think he has a few more of these types of decks, like the event decks and those kind of things, up on eBay for a fairly reasonable price, so check it out. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to also check out my store, nerdvanastore.ca, as well as my Patreon. As always, may your pulls ever be better. Thanks for watching, guys.